Boy, do we have a crowd here for this big show for Dark Sun. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching and for tuning in, as it were. Chris Moneymaker has organized DarkCon coming in October to Knoxville, Tennessee, and you can find all the details in the links in the show notes here, all about that and about the Kickstarter and how you can buy tickets. But he came up with a great idea and said, why don't we get a bunch of these podcaster dungeon tuber types? You probably recognize a lot of the faces here. We'll play some Dark Sun. I'll just freely admit, it's my first time. I'm a virgin in Dark Sun, so I may not last very long. But with that, Chris Moneymaker, I believe you have something you want to share with everybody before we get started.
All right. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Moneymaker. They're just going to be calling me Moneymaker because I've got another Chris in the group. I'm going to go ahead and share a short video that I did that's just going to kind of be an intro that gets you to where the party's going to start. So I'm going to go ahead and there we go. And right there. And share. And let me get over here real quick and make it big and turn it on. Okay, here we go. Among the stinking vats of Yurik's tannery, the Veiled Alliance cell receives their orders from their contact. Given a map, magic key, a small, Inextron argosy wagon, and the funds enough for 2 moons' supplies, they journeyed out into the wastes to find a lost treasure cache. Traveling by night, they were guided by Tasker, the Scorpion of the Stars. Several times, off in the distance, there were signs of menace, but none were so close that they could be spied directly. After more than a score of nights crossing blasted rock and sun-bleached sand, they finally reached their destination. They had expected a tall escarpment of stone containing an inconspicuous cave. Instead, all they found was a barren valley strewn with stony hillocks and squat dunes. The cell's leader and their only wizard took up the magic key he had been entrusted with and shouted, "Inke!" The wind raced in from the north, twisting and whirling until it snatched up one of the largest dunes and carried it away. Beneath where it had lain, a ravine now fell away into the shadows of the rock below. Dismounting their wagon, the cell descended the inclined floor of the gulch, coming to the gates of a simple fortress after only a few hundred heartbeats. With this journey's end, our game begins. Come watch this exciting 2-part adventure Wednesday the 12th and 19th at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on this channel.
That's now.
Yep.
This is one of those times.
Okay, now let me
went over that.
let me release that. Turn it off so you guys can see everybody else again, and there we go.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, and Moneymaker, do you want to do quick intros to everybody who we have, and then we'll jump in?
All right. To my, let me see, this is always backwards. Okay.
They're going to see.
We can do the intros.
Yeah. If you guys want to do the intro, you can do the intro. If you don't feel like it, I can introduce you.
We're good. I'm Mike, the Erudite DM. It's my channel. I said I don't play Dark Sun. I'm new to this. Happy to be here.
Popcorn Man.
Who's next?
Go over here. I guess.
Up
Richard.
top? All right.
Yeah.
I'm Richard, DM Bloodworth from Unscripted and Unchained RPG Review. And this is my first time playing Dark Sun as well. It's been a long, long time since I've played AD&D 2nd Edition, so it should be a lot of fun.
All right.
And I'm Chris Miller, the Mad Scribe. I do Mad Scribe magazine, and I've published over 20 different OSR products with RPG Pundit and various other folks. And I don't have a YouTube channel or anything, but that's it. And I also haven't played Dark Sun since the 80s or early 90s.
Hey, yeah,
Nice.
I'm Gabriel. I'm Watcher DM. Nice to meet y'all. I run the YouTube channel Watcher DM. I've also published a bunch of things for everything from 5th edition to Shadow Dark, and have some new stuff coming up.
I'm Zane Daniel. I'm half of the Dungeon Damsel publishing company. We have been making a couple of cool things for Shadow Dark. I have never played. Well, no, that's not true. I guess I have played a couple of sessions of Dark Sun. I kind of didn't understand what the heck was going on, so hopefully I'll catch up this time. And my character's name is Thrakus, the Mole Gladiator.
And I am the first half of Dungeon Damsel since he's the second half. My name is Bunny Daniel. I create TTRPG stuff for oh my gosh, Shadow Dark. I almost said Dark Sun. I haven't played Dark Sun since probably like 2012-ish, maybe. I think I got something sprinkled in there about like 2024. But it was like Pathfinder Dark Sun. It was weird. So I'm kind of excited to play this and dreading it because AD&D is hard.
All right. And my name is, like I said, Chris Moneymaker. I'm the DM here. Been DMing Dark Sun since summer of 92. Had a pretty much a game going continuous since then. And I guess we're ready to get started. Everybody, you are standing in front of that. Here, I'm going to share again, okay? You ready?
We're ready.
If it will let me.
It's very cloudy here. I can't see.
Okay. Chrome tabs, Windows.
Thrakus, be a darling and go check the door.
Okay, maybe I will not share that with you. It doesn't look like
I
it's
still
giving me
can't
that.
see, but I'll try.
Moneymaker, you might just have to drag that window out separately from all the other windows as a separate choice, and then you might be able to share it, possibly.
Well, I mean, I'm not even seeing it as a possibility.
That's a different problem.
Yeah, because let's see. Although I may be able to just go from here and just reopen it. But yeah, the three that I had prepped.
There it is. There we
It's
go.
not showing it to me. So I'm gonna have to go get the three that I had prepped, I guess. That's okay.
What's a XXX file?
You're showing your whole file.
Yeah. Oh, this is just for this game.
This is what bravery looks like, people.
Yeah, here we go. All right. Now, this doesn't look like much because it's like about a 10-minute drawing. But once you get down to the bottom of that ravine that I was talking about, you see a kind of an odd-looking little fortress with the walls that angle back and kind of a almost beehive-shaped entrance, old-fashioned beehive-shaped entrance with a portcullis. And then you can see keep and some other buildings peeking out from over the walls behind it. So go ahead and close that one down and unshare.
You're good. It's down.
It's down. Okay, good.
What is the portcullis made of?
It is made of heavy bone, like mechalite bone. So, which is, for those of you who hadn't played, mechalite is an enormous kind of. It almost looks like if you crossed a turtle and an armadillo and maybe a sow bug, if you know what I'm talking about, a roly-poly. Kind of looks like that, about 30 feet long, about 15 feet wide, used as a beast of burden to haul large wagons and things such as that. But it's made out of mechalite bone, so fairly thick. I mean, their bones can be like this, but it's fairly thick bone, about 1.5 to 2 inches across.
Mm.
And it's just
Which one of you's the leader again? I forget.
I think it's kind of a democracy where I'm in charge.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Thrakus,
Before you
would you
do
mind trying to lift the door? Maybe get Braun here to help you. You're both quite strong.
I'm sure
right?
we can do it. This'll be easy. Oh! And I walk up
Fantastic.
to the door.
all right. I guess.
Out of the way.
I guess
Braun goes up to the door and
Ron's going to
spits on
try
his
to
hands.
try it before anybody else can get to it, or what? Are you going to accept?
Well,
some help?
yeah, I'm not gonna like rush, for the door. But if somebody else wants to try it, we can,
Okay, you guys are gonna try it together.
Yeah, together.
All right.
What do you want to?
Braun, go ahead and you know what? With your strength,
he's got a
with
22.
your strength and help, you're able to just go ahead and push it on up. It takes a little. It's kind of heavy, but you both are literally as strong as an ox.
I made it look easy.
Yeah. So basically, you guys just kind of, and you hear kind of the.
Caracas is actually still. He's just hanging from the bottom of the portcullis.
Yeah. And you're able to kind of get it up and hold it up like that. Now you can still feel the weight on it, so you think that if you let it go, it's probably going to fall back down. But
swiftly, everyone, while the beasts
everybody
are in
move.
The way.
Yes, while they're holding it, I do a roll under. Yes, I elf under the door.
Okay. So everybody going inside under while he's got it open.
Yes.
Yep.
Limbo.
Yeah.
All right. So
Knock
everybody
will actually walk through last as he's starting to drop the gate because he's only 3'9", and so very easy for him to do so.
Got plenty of headroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you go in, the gatehouse is actually about 20 feet thick on this. The walls are, and it's kind of like you've got two sides with the gate running through the middle, and there are actual gate doors that are standing open right now behind that, but it reveals, once you get into it, a small courtyard that kind of goes to the right and to the left of a central keep that has kind of concentric stairs, where it's like the one stair, the bottom stair, the next stair is inside it, which is inside it, going up to a main door, which is flanked by towers on either side that are about 40 feet tall, just a little bit taller than about 10 feet taller than the keep itself. Over to one side, you can see a building with the door closed. Over to your, make sure I've got myself oriented properly, over to your left, and to your right, you can see it's kind of tucked in and around the keep. You can see another building that's kind of attached. Both these buildings are attached to the edge of the keep, but it's attached, and it has an open, just an open portal in it. It doesn't have an actual door in the portal. Also, there's a ladder on either side of the wall going up onto the curtain wall there.
Agrilak says to Severi, why don't you take the one on the left? I'll take the one on the right. Let's look for murder holes or arrow slits or anything that could be trapped in the two towers flanking that main door.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, as you were going through, you did look up and see that there were some murder holes above you, but it does not look like there's anything.
Murder holes not work.
Murder holes.
Those are the best kind if you're walking in.
Are there murder
Braun's
holes?
still alive.
Are there murder holes in the floor? I mean,
you're the small courtyard that you guys have come into is basically just the bare stone of the valley there. By the way, I had written this in one of the emails I had sent out, but you believe that this thing has been abandoned and buried for about 30 years before the whole thing with the magic key and the air elemental that cleared it out.
Remember, this place has been abandoned for a long time. If we find anything here, it'll probably be in the nature of traps or magics.
I sniff the air to see if I notice anybody new around here. I don't know if that's what a mole can do, but we're going to try.
You're going to see if you smell anybody that's not your normal party.
Yeah.
You don't. You smell a real earthy smell off to the left.
It's the half.
And you do notice that the air is moister here than normal.
Sorry.
I don't know if you've ever been in the desert, but the air is really, really dry there, and you notice some humidity coming from the keep and also from the building off to the left.
Are there any kind of like sconces or braziers or anything inside this entryway?
Now, do you mean like the gatehouse that you guys have already gone through, or are you talking
like
about
once
going
we
into
enter the gatehouse, what seems to be like a source of light or previous source of light, or things along those lines?
I mean, we're still essentially outside, right?
Well, you're standing. I went ahead and had you come on up into the
Right, but I mean, there's huge open archways on either side of us, right? Yeah, with the portcullis, and then this open door. So I imagine there's a lot of light.
Well, yeah. You've got a fair amount of light. Now you're down in the bottom of a ravine, so that it's a little bit of shady. It's not like full sunlight, but you've got you can still you walk into it, and within a few seconds you can see your eyes have adjusted well enough. Here, I'm going to real quick just hold this up to give you guys a better idea. All right. Here's the portcullis that you just lifted. There's the gatehouse, and then I had advanced you kind of on into this little area here, and then over here is the one that did not have a door, and over here is the other one that I said stuck out a little further. So that give you a better idea of what's going on there.
It does.
So a grand total of 2 doorways, one an opening and one a closed door, and that's it? Or are there other areas? So there's 2 doors or 2 exits, I guess. To the
you've got the main gate, which is really the only avenue of egress in here, or the way in or out. Then you've got on either wall, you can get up onto the wall with a ladder, and then you've got the stairs in front of you that will take you into the keep, but the door is closed there. And then to the left, you've got a building that's made out of different colored brick that has a door in it, and then to the right, a building that has just an open portal.
Agrilac will dart up those stairs to investigate that door and take a closer look at that door and see what the handle looks like, if it's locked, that kind of thing.
All right.
Is Syl our party leader because they're the wizard, or
he's the as far as he's the one who kind of got
official wizard representative,
because he's an official member of the Veiled Alliance, while you guys are auxiliary. That's a hard word to say quickly. Auxiliary. You know what I'm trying to say.
You'll get it.
Member, and he. But yeah. And for Acrolac, there you get up there. The door is a heavy oaken door. There is you don't see any metal in it. Are you going to give it a nudge with your weapon?
I'm going to look back at all of them and kind of hold my hand down, obviously, like I'm going to listen. So I'm kind of asking all of them to quiet down, and I'm going to listen.
Okay. You guys should be quiet. He's trying to listen.
Hey, shut up.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad.
Yeah. Okay. So you go and just kind of get close to the door and listen.
Yes. Trying to listen for anything.
When you don't hear any motion on the other side.
Looks like it'll push open or can be forced open by someone stronger than myself.
You might. It's just from looking at it without touching it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it doesn't have a lock that you can see from the outside.
I'll skitter back down the steps and point to Braun. You're on.
Is this the main door to the keep that he's listening at?
Yes.
Okay.
Main door to the central keep there.
You want Braun open door?
Well, hold on. Let's just inspect our surroundings first. Maybe let's go check this door on the left here. Sev, would you have the means to check this for traps?
Yes, I might as well. Sev will glance at the floor as she makes her way to the. You said that it was the second door or the second side.
Yeah, there's a door over here on the left. It looks like it's kind of unopened. The opposite one seems broken off.
This door is open. Door on right is open. We should go there.
Oh,
It's the
truly we
obvious
will.
path.
But I want to have all of the doors understood before we make any.
He's
rash
trying to
actions.
understand
You can
doors.
understand doors.
All
With
right.
enough effort, my friend, you can understand anything.
And Bunny, on your character sheet at the bottom left, right next to where it says 2x backstab real
Yeah.
big, you'll see
Yeah.
your thieving skills, and those are given in percentages.
Yep.
And since
And
they're
I
in
see that.
green, they're all roll under.
Yeah.
Everything
Okay.
in
Yeah.
green is
And
roll
I
under.
see
Everything in
find
red
remove
is roll over.
traps.
Yeah.
I see find remove traps.
And
I would like
then
to check for traps.
do you want to go ahead and check for traps? Okay, that's
Yeah.
one. This is one of the ones that I roll because you don't know.
Okay.
You don't know. You know.
Oh
You're not
no.
sure
All
if
right.
you succeed or not. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. Sure. Fine.
Okay.
I
Most of
trust you.
those. Most of
My
those
fate
I
is in
would.
your hands.
Most of those you would roll, but that and hide and shadows, I roll because you're not certain if you're successful. Come on.
Excellent.
All right.
Still not certain.
You do not find any traps.
And there are no traps. Let's open this door and see
Bron,
what's behind it.
Bron decides that he wants to know how to communicate with doors as well. So he's going to start putting his head to the door and talking to it.
Now, are you talking about the main keep door?
Yeah.
Or the one she's messing with?
Well, yeah, I think the main keep door was the one he wanted me to open.
Okay. So you're going to start talking to that. Okay. So you start talking to the door and saying
Trying to
stuff.
understand the door.
Trying to understand the door. It is a riddle wrapped in an enigma wrapped in a riddle and all that.
You
Benny,
getting anything?
what do you want to do, Benny?
He's
You wanna
very
try it?
quiet.
He's probably shy. And why is it a he?
Good point. Ron Caress door.
All right.
Oh my God.
All right. While you're touching it, you can feel it kind of rattle back and forth, but it does feel like it's kind of catching on something. It's got a little bit of give, but it feels like maybe there's something holding it a half inch inside.
Door playing hard to get.
Yeah.
I push it really hard.
Oh God.
Okay.
That was probably a trap.
You push that really hard, like you're trying, like you're really,
Well,
really putting your
like
strength into it.
I think that there's something that could easily be broken by pushing it. So
Okay.
whatever is catching.
All right.
And then
Okay,
there were
okay.
5.
All right. Whatever it is with the just
Women
kinda,
always hurt Braun.
yeah, whatever it is with just the kind of say 40% strength that you're giving it. I'm assuming that you're not like trying to just shove it
Yeah.
off of it.
I mean,
You're just kind of giving it a good.
I give it a good, half giant push. I'm not.
Okay. It does hold. Now let me go back to
really?
asking Bunny what she wants to do with her door.
Well, since I didn't find any traps, I will. Severy will.
Oh, no. No. You shouldn't be opening doors, even if we've checked. We have our menials for this. And I will ask Thrakus to come over and open the door for us.
Oh, yes. I want to get to know this door while he gets to know that door.
Yes.
So I walk on over.
I just get out of the way.
You're a delicate professional. You don't need to be risking yourself.
So yeah, I just try to wrench the door open, whichever way it goes.
All right. Give me a quick strength check. Should be really easy for you because you've got like a 19 strength. So roll under that.
I got a 13.
All right. You give it a good hard pull, and you feel a bolt or a bar inside break and fall to the ground, and it swings open. And do you want to just stand outside or take a look in?
I'll look inside.
What did you say to the door?
The inside, it's fairly dark in there, but from what you can see from the light coming in through the door, there is a large croc that's like 4 or 5 feet tall and is just looking into the top of it, you can see like a mineral ring, like it used to have water, like it's been used to many times over, and the water is evaporated out of it. Ahead of you, you can also see a couple of tables and what looks like a I can't remember the name of the tools, but you know how when they're preparing clay to be thrown, they like press it several times to like get all the air out of it. See something like that, and there's a bunch of about the size of a 50-cent piece, a bunch of round ceramic blanks or just round ceramic coin size things that are on the table, stacked in even stacks.
I understand this door, and then I just march right in and walk over to the.
Well
coins.
done, Thrakus.
You walk right over to the what? I'm sorry.
To the coins.
To the coins. Okay, and they do look like coins from the city that you guys came from, the city-state of York. They've got Sorcerer King Hamanu's face on one side and sheaves of wheat on the other.
Is there a name for these coins that are used in this world?
They look very much like just standard ceramic pieces. They're also scored into. They look like little pizzas too, so that you can break them up.
I mean,
bits.
is there a special word for coin in Dark Sun, or is it just like?
Yeah, we're just using the same. You could just say that these are ceramic pieces. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll compare them to the ceramic pieces that I already have. Do they look similar in size? Images on them, or
they? The only thing that's different is the ones that you have basically on the tail side have an obsidian spear on them, but you know that this is like older versions of the same coins. Okay. They're just like, yeah.
Do these have value, or are they just weird little clay coins?
With Dark Sun, since metal is rare, basically a ceramic piece is equal to a gold piece everywhere else.
Right.
So
money, people, money.
Yeah, and then like a bit is worth about what a silver piece would be worth on another world.
Well, Braun is now convinced that if you understand the door the right way, you'll get money out of it. So
yeah, so he's going to try to understand harder.
That's a learning experience.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look back at the rest of the party. Did anybody bring a torch? I think it's dark in here.
No, but in a room like this, there should be some kind of some kind of sconce or something.
Yeah, if you look around, there is
torches.
There are some like tallow candles.
Okay.
like
in a little bowl. There's a couple of those that are.
Next stupid question: did anybody bring a lighter?
Well, I'm a fire priest, so I can ignite. I can build a fire in this space, and then we can light up several.
Yes.
There's your fire.
Fantastic.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to make you roll on that. We'll just say that within 10 minutes you've got lit candles.
Okay, cool. Yeah, probably in a small brazier or something. I just found a few things to spark up a little fire, and now we have, some light sources that we can each carry.
All right.
Braun gets upset with not being able to figure out the complicated personality of this door. So he goes into where everybody else is at right now with the coins and all, sees Nock making fire, and now decides that he's his new best friend. Because Braun can also make fire.
All right, cool. Now that is one of the personality traits of half giants is they have a tendency to attach themselves to someone.
Exactly.
All right.
Are there any other doors leading out of this space?
Out of this space, you see in the back end of beyond the table, in the back end of this one room, there appears to be a kiln door, but that's about it for this one. It just seems to be a workshop that was built over to one side.
Right. I'll open up the kiln door, and look inside with the candle.
Okay.
Anything looks like it was in the process of being baked?
Yes, it appears that there were. That's now it's got all the stuff kind of stacked in it, because I don't know if you've ever fooled with a kiln, but you got to like stack certain things certain way. A bunch of stuff stacked in it, but it does look like there was a batch of coins being fired when whatever.
Are they nice and like glazed and everything?
These don't have the glaze on them. No, these weren't quite finished. As a matter of fact, if you grab one, it crumbles a bit. So it may have not had time to fully fire before whatever happened.
Or they
didn't continue to feed the fire, kind of thing.
Did they show any signs that they were actually overfired, like they're burnt or anything like that?
No, these do not. They look like they may have been underfired and just sat here for years, and now they've kind of dried out and they're brittle. So
I will wonder out loud and say to the rest of the party, I'm still trying to figure out whether this place was abandoned abruptly or, over a long period of time or whatnot. It doesn't appear that anything was left with haste in here.
Well, we are looking for treasure, so it probably is hidden. We should search this room up and down. It seems some kind of foundry or mint.
Are there any other exits out of this area?
Out of this particular workshop, no. There's just the one way in, and
okay.
We
got some money at least here.
Yeah.
Isn't that enough treasure for you?
Maybe enough treasure for you, but
even
for the
Braun, even Braun with his low intelligence could probably deduce that if this was where they made money, they must have chests of it somewhere, right? So maybe we could look at some of the other rooms and see if there's like a storeroom of some sort. I think I'm willing to jog over to the. I think you said on the right there was a set of doors that was open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's an open portal there.
And I'll just go in there and see what's going on.
All right. That area seems to be a two-stall. Now watch me blank on the word while I'm on camera. A two-stall stable. One stall is a bit larger than the other, so maybe the size of a cank, which is a like 8 foot long, 5 foot tall beetle that people ride around, and the other sized more for an Enix, which is like a 12 foot long lizard that people ride around here. Okay. There are neither of them are in there though. It's just two open pins in that one.
Okay. Is there anything else in there as far as like harnesses or saddles or anything like that we would take any interest in?
Yeah. I'll say there's a saddle suited for each of the two types of beasts of burden I was talking about. The tack and harness for that hanging on the wall in each of the two stalls.
Okay, that could go for some money if we get back to town. I'll go ahead and take those and throw them in the next to the portcullis, so that when we leave we can take that with us.
Okay. And remember, you do have a fairly large wagon waiting for you, kind of up at the top, and it's going to be completely enclosed and the size of a small single wide trailer, almost, like half length, with with a roof that even has like a hide leather curtain wall around it that's about chest high for all the normal size people. But that's like I said, up at the top of the ramp. Okay, so you've got those sitting by the entrance to the gatehouse there. What's next? Who wants?
Well, might as well
Anybody
do due
actually-
diligence.
Oh.
I'll climb the ladder up to the rooftop. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Did anybody actually take the ceramic pieces that we found?
I filled my pockets with them.
Oh, okay. Can I pickpocket his pockets and take them?
You can try.
As a elf thief, of course. Do I roll that or are you rolling that?
That you're going to roll, and for you,
Okay.
let's see, where are we at?
So I think it's a 40%.
Yeah, 40% chance of that. Of doing it
Where's the
without him.
percentage dice? Jeez. Hold on. There we go. Got it. I got a 32.
Hey, you got it.
So,
All right. So we'll say
just slip in there and
I actually love the idea that like he's grabbing handfuls and dumping them into his bag, and as he
I'm just
reaches for the
like,
next one, you're just grabbing those handfuls out.
he's very helpful, of course.
you're able to
Funny,
lift
these
back,
coins have no weight.
I was just gonna say, oh, these are light. I like them. I'll get more.
You're able to lift like 63 ceramic pieces off of him
Oh, that's
without
so
him
awesome.
noticing it. Go ahead and all right, and you're going to go ahead and put some more in your pockets. You say?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah, you said so.
Yes. All
I'm
right.
gonna get another chance to take more from him.
Let me see how many you can fit in your pockets this time. The way they stack up. You get like 59 more in your pockets before they start feeling a little full.
In
All
mine
right.
or hers?
In yours?
In yours,
In
unless
yours.
she tries again. She got.
I
she
do want
got
to try again. I
already-
think this is fun. This is pretty fun. I like being the thief typically to do these kind of things.
Okay, well, go ahead and roll them again.
It's okay. I'll come up with a good excuse if this doesn't work.
Oh, you got to think of what you're going to say. It's going to be, hey, baby.
Muted. Okay, sorry, I muted myself. I got a 27.
That's you're rolling under on this. So, all right,
I'm excited.
your pockets continue to remain light. And
I like this money.
It weighs nothing. How convenient.
okay,
Ron
let me
starts
mark
up
him
a
out.
conversation with Nock. He wants to know everything about the cleric, the priesthood, where they're on a world with no gods. How do you make fire? And obviously, this must be the greatest thing in the world. So, Braun now wants to be a cleric.
Nock explains that fire is the most important of elements of the world. So fire gives both life and death, and
Yes.
it is the most worthy of all elements to be able to control.
Hmm.
He says it takes a long time to master, but I'm sure even you can master at some point.
Braun just cross eyes and think, and sometimes fire comes.
No, don't think too hard. You might have your brain explode.
And what did you think of the great door when you were up there? It says,
Hmm.
do you think that
Well-
we should try to go through that?
Maybe. Do you want to burn it down?
It might be a possibility that we might have to in case we cannot open it up. He says, although we do have.
Braun is a fire cleric now. I will burn the door.
He says, well, I could provide the fire for that.
So-
Let's go take a look.
Braun goes over to the big door,
Okay.
lays hands on it,
All right.
and I'm going to begin molecular agitation.
Okay. All right. So for you, that means you're going to try to roll your power score.
Yep.
And let's see, for you, that is you're trying to roll a 9 or less.
I got a 10.
All right. It doesn't, you just can't quite make it work. You know how
He's
it is.
crossing his eyes and
Yeah.
sticking his tongue out and really trying to do everything he thinks works.
Yeah. It's like trying to make yourself go to sleep. The harder you try, it just evades you.
Mhm.
So you do feel like maybe you got like the Mr. Miyagi warm hands, but not enough really to
Right.
burn anything. All right. So
Oh, well.
Knock, are you going to try to catch up with him
Yes,
and
I will
and
keep
give
up.
him a hand there? Okay. So you see him just kind of laying his hands on the door and just like think. But nothing
Fire
seems
not
to work.
working.
Could I assist him in some way? Perhaps.
Oh,
with,
I mean, you could, if you wanted, you could do a bunch of stuff. You could hold the candle to the door. You could, but it's kind of a slightly dry rotted heavy wood.
Which door are we looking at right now? I'm sorry, I
main door.
missed that.
They are looking at the
Okay,
main
Main keep
cool.
door.
And what have we done so far to get it open?
I've tried pushing on it. I've tried
Yeah.
pushing on it and tried starting a fire with my mind, which failed.
Now,
And to
I
be
got it.
clear,
When
you tried pushing on it
he
the way you
wasn't
would
like-
shove somebody, not like the way
Yeah.
you would open a door.
Yeah,
Oh,
not just kind of push, but just kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm going to try also to smash this door. I don't know
Okay.
whether I'm going to. Let's see. I think I can. I've got like a really good punch or something. Something
And
weird
you
like
said
that.
that there doesn't seem to be any kind of a locking mechanism on this door.
That's visible
Well-
from the outside, anyway. Yeah.
Something jiggles when I move it.
Right.
I can hear something behind it. I'm sure fire would work.
All right. There is room if you want to go up there and try to give it a shove or a kick or a punch.
I hear a clicking sound.
And if he starts doing that, you can kind of hear it kind of knocking, like it's knocking against something behind it.
Yeah, I'm going to kick it with the bottom of my foot. Big, hard kick.
Okay. Big, hard kick. All right. Let's go ahead and make that go ahead and give me an attack roll on that. I mean, I know you're going to hit it, but just so that we can roll some dice.
Well, I rolled 15 on the die.
All right. So, and you get what, a +7 to damage
Yes,
on most things because of your strength? Yeah.
correct.
So you hear a loud, you feel some resistance, and then it gives all of a sudden as you hear a loud crack, and the door flies open, smacks against the wall, flies open all the way, smacks against the wall behind it, comes back, and kind of pops and goes back and forth a couple of times, and it's on its hinges. So
I still understand doors better than you. And I walk in.
you go ahead and walk in. All right, you're in the foyer. That's
Braun
another
doesn't
way.
need to understand doors anymore. Braun will burn doors.
And this foyer is kind of a semicircle with the flat half behind you. It's about 12 feet wide, 8 or 9 feet deep. Has a high ceiling, so even Braun can get in here. There's doors to your left, right, and to your front. They're all fairly close together, though. There's only like 5 feet apart, and then 5 feet to the wall behind you. So you got left, right, and center as a choice. These doors are all closed as well, but they, except for the center door, looks like it's almost pulled to. It's like that. So this is the door jam, and it's an inch or two from being pushed completely too.
Well, let's check them.
Yes,
Sev, you did so well on the last one. Would you like to maybe Agrolac? You can check the one on the right.
Happy
Look
to.
for traps. Check them for locks. I'll jiggle the door on the one in the middle.
Okay, let's go ahead and take care of Acrolac there.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing find and remove traps, right? Let's see.
Correct.
This is
Now, in this room that we're in now, I assume there's virtually no light.
there's a little bit coming in from the door, but yeah, if your character, if Braun is standing in the doorway, he does a pretty good job of casting a shadow over the whole room.
Yeah.
Does,
I'm
You
carrying
have
the candle.
tallow
I have
candles,
one of
though,
those tallow
found, right?
Yeah, now
Right.
if you bring in
He
the
still
tallow
have the
candles, you're
candle.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you bring in the candles, then you're okay. Okay, you're actually a better trap finder than she is.
I'll ask Knock if he's got an extra candle.
It's not a
yes, I have
competition.
several.
All right,
And I will light off. I'll light off your candle for mine.
Okay, sure.
All right,
And I'll sit and hold my candle, and then try to mimic whatever Knock is doing with however he's holding his.
Okay, so you're gonna
And
mimic
how
him.
good is
All
my
right.
my halfling vision inside a space?
The
with just-
halflings do not. Yeah, halflings
Do not
have
have,
normal
okay.
vision on Athos. But with who was it that was checking the? It was Agrolac. Yeah,
Agrolac's checking one of the doors.
With Agrolac, you check the door and you do find that there is a that like the flagstone right in front of the door appears to be loose. Like if you step on it, that it could press down and maybe trigger a trap.
Okay.
So
I immediately warned the others that I think I found a trap at this door.
Okay.
It feels like a pressure plate or something right in front of that door, right? So I'll step away from it and ask if anybody has any kind of pole, any kind of a spear, a pole arm of any kind that we can make.
I have a spear.
And you might want to step back if everyone agrees, step back as far as we can and get Braun to try to depress that plate from a distance, if that's a good idea.
Okay.
Or throw a big ass rock on it.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Is there actually? That's a pretty good idea. Is there a large brick or boulder or any kind of a grinding stone or something around in the courtyard maybe or in that?
there was at least one stone that was say the size of a normal person's head.
Okay.
Out there in the courtyard.
I'll grab that and I'll suggest that everybody get out of that room because I'm sure if something was to go off, it would be in that enclosed area. It would probably get everyone. And I'll just toss I'll stand in the doorway and toss the stone at that plate. See what happens.
When you do, it does depress the flagstone, and you hear a click, and then a obsidian bladed sword comes kind of just out like that, where it would have swept from above the door jamb and swept across a normal person's like shoulder level.
Oh wow!
And it's just kind of sticking out like this, just wobbling for a few seconds after it's done, where it was under such tension.
That's
cool.
That's great.
Obsidian sword.
Yeah, that's.
I'll go over and grab it and see if I can yank it down, if I can break it off or something.
Yeah, you're able to pretty easily wiggle it out of the arm that they had it in. It's it seems like for you it wouldn't have been hard to set that in there, but for a normal sized man, it would have probably taken just about everything he had to push against the arm, the spring arm that it was on. So, but you're able to get it off there. So you now have an obsidian short sword. It's going to do 1d6 minus 2, 1d8 minus 2 damage. All right. So now that has been that trap has been sprung. Who else was doing stuff here? We got Acrolac. Was anybody else checking something?
Sev, did you want to check the one on the left?
My hotkeys are not working. I could do that. I slink elfily up to the
Okay.
left side.
All right.
Even though he's better at this than I am, but
you're finding and removing traps, right?
yes.
Okay.
I bet that's a no.
You do not find a trap on this one.
Thrakus, do you want to do the honors? I gesture.
Yeah.
Just going.
I just march
shoulder
forward
tackle your way through it, or
and open the door.
all right. Behind this door, you see another room that's different shape, but about the same size as the one you're in. It has along the walls several pole arms and racks that are made out of wood and bone. They seem they seem to have seen better days. They've kind of rotted down here, dry rotted a bit. There are a couple of tables. There's a ladder off to your. Let's see. You went through the left-hand side one, right? There's a ladder off to your left that goes up, and you figure that probably would head to the tower to the right of the main door. But yeah, this appears to be a guard room where a few would be stationed. There's, like I said, some weapon storage. There's a chest or two. There's a table and a couple of chairs.
I see chests.
Agrelak leans over to Thrakus and says, "Why don't you throw a few of those coins from your pocket over there and see if it triggers a trap?"
Okay, yeah. So Thrakus reaches into his pocket. Does he find any coins?
He finds it empty.
Sorry, buddy.
I'm confused. I thought I picked up the coins.
Perhaps you have a hole in your pocket.
I didn't hear them falling out.
They're very light.
They were very light.
Maybe they're sneaky coins.
Yeah, they're probably sneaky. They probably just walked away.
Maybe evil wizards did it.
Yes.
I don't like the
those
tone you're
damn
taking.
defilers.
I cannot throw coins at the chests.
Well, just go and open them. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Don't be scared. I thought you were a gladiator.
Yeah.
I
trap's
am
closed
not
here.
scared. I am doing what I was asked.
You're scared of nothing. Touch it.
You know, though, you are the type that checks for traps. This seems like a spot for you to do that.
I think Agrelak is the better one for that one.
I'll gladly check the chest for traps.
Okay.
Do I roll that or you roll that?
No, that's one of those that.
Okay. No,
Since there's.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Since you're not. If you failed it, you don't need to know. You know, it's one of those when you open it type of thing. So I roll it. Does not look like this one is trapped.
Great. I will unsheath my short sword, step back, and try to stick it in and grab some leverage and lift the top of the chest.
All right. You're able to find a little purchase in between the lid and the main part of the chest, and are able to flick the lid open. You see in here there are a couple of sacks that look like they're well, where'd mine? Here we go. They're about like this big. A couple of sacks. And there's a
Crown Royal.
Oh, unfortunately, yeah, this is not that. What the hell is that? I don't even know what that's supposed to be. I can't remember what came in that bag, but it was big enough that it was made a good dice bag.
I'll pick up the 2 sacks and I'll toss them over to Thrakus. Here you go. Feels like more coins.
Yes, and it does. When you catch it, it does feel like more coins. There's some parchment and some writing utensils. There's
I'll write him a letter.
and an inkwell, which when you look at it, looks like it's the ink's dried up in it. And you find kind of wrapped up in a little piece of cloth. What when you feel it feels like it's probably a dagger. When you pull it out, you find you see the glint of steel.
Ooh.
So you find a steel dagger there.
I'll look through the parchment and and see if I can decipher anything of it. What language is it possibly written in? Do I understand any of it?
You know how to read?
Are there any images?
Yeah. Let's see. This one, these are blank, but they do look like somebody has written something on top of, like they were underneath something as it was written. Okay. So if you kind of hold your candle up and do this, you can kind of see the shadows of that sort of thing. Where the hell are you? There you are.
Isn't it illegal to read in this?
That's what I was about to say. You are illiterate. So I think there's only one member of the party who can read and write.
Let me inspect it.
A cleric cannot read or write?
Nope.
No.
Just wizards.
Yeah, reading and writing is an offense punishable by jail time.
So I'm just looking for any kind of images then.
I mean, I'll take the parchment and read it if it's readable.
Okay. Once again, if you take a look at it over his shoulder or something, and you can kind of see the shadows of indentions of where somebody had, because this was blank parchment, but apparently it was like this, where if I wrote on top of it, you may see the indent, the shadows of the indent of where I drew the map here. You guys probably can't see it, but
yeah, I mean, if we have any coal or ash,
I do have coal.
Yeah, if we have coal or ash and we can sprinkle some dust across it, we can get it to.
I will brush my fingers onto my holy symbol, which is just a chunk of charcoal around my neck, and then I will lightly brush my fingers across the, very, very lightly try to just get the outside of the indentures. So I'm not trying to fill in the gap.
So you'll do like a rubbing on it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. It appears to it seems like there have been 2 or 3 things written on top of it. One of them having to do with guard rotation, but another having to do with the delivery of coin to the back to Uruk for the Alliance. Your contact, when he told you about this, because it is, so it is need to know information. He was only told so much, so he didn't even know what the treasure here was supposed to be. He just knew that there was something that the Alliance 30 years ago, they had lost contact with this place, but it used to be a place that treasure was kept and used. So
the treasure was the journey and our friendships
along the way. Yeah.
Agrilac wants to study that steel dagger and holds it in his hand, flips it. Does it feel like it's weighted as a throwing weapon or range weapon, or does it feel more like a standard dagger? And he's just enamored by the look of steel and is looking for any kind of symbols on it or other qualities.
It is relatively it's a relatively plain dagger. Okay. If you wanted to get a good visual of what it is, probably looks like, what I'm talking about when I say a rondel dagger.
Yep.
Where it's almost like a dirk, only a little shorter blade, and has kind of the little rondel.
Know exactly what it is. I did a good video for using one in Shadowdark.
Yeah. So it looks kind of like a rondel dagger, maybe this long.
Good for prying open helmets like an oyster.
Yeah. finding its way between between pieces of armor. Yeah.
Okay, if I keep that for now.
Finders keepers.
Yeah. All right.
Only if you promise to use it against our enemies.
Always.
All right. Do you want?
Speaking of weapons, while you got a moment here, Braun's gonna go ahead and take that obsidian short sword and give that to Nock, because Nock doesn't have a short sword made of obsidian, I'm sure.
No,
Yeah.
I do have a bone spear, and it's actually more effective than that obsidian.
Now, I will tell you, because obsidian is formed by fire, it is one of those things that is even if it's not as effective, it's still kind of oftentimes used for ceremonial purposes.
Okay.
So
then I will gladly
sacred gift.
like it because it has to do with, it's formed in fire. That's about all that you see in this room. I think it's, if you guys want to, is somebody ready to talk about what they've got, anything that they've got that the audience might be interested in as far as a project they're working on? Who wants to go first on that? Do you want to start at first of all, who's ready to go?
I can go. I can give a quick one.
You can? Okay, go ahead.
So we're Dungeon Damsel, and we have made a couple of supplements for Shadow Dark, one of which Unnatural Selection, which did extremely well. We were very blessed. And then the next one, Druskara, which is in production right now. The Kickstarter or the backer kit has completed. Also went very well. We were very pleased and very happy with all that. So if you're interested in some really cool Shadow Dark supplements, then you can go to dungeondamsel.com. And also, if you're interested in watching more live plays like this, I'm the DM. We run a Shadow Dark campaign, Druskara. We're on 82 episodes, and you can watch that over at our The Dungeon Damsel YouTube channel. There.
All right, cool.
Nice.
And so we'll do that again here in a few minutes. All right, who's you don't really, aside from the ladder going up and the door that you came through to come in, those are the only two ways out of this room, and you pretty much looked at what there is to see in here.
That central door that had the trap on it, we never actually went through that door.
That wasn't the central door. That was the right-hand door.
Yeah.
And,
was it? Okay.
Yeah, and you're right. We never went through it. So now that we've engaged the trap, we should totally go through it.
All right.
I will go.
Would you like to understand that door as well?
Yeah.
Wait.
Whisper sweet.
Okay.
Run. Tired of talking to door. Doors are stupid.
Almost working.
All right. You guys are just going to go ahead, and since
I'm going to open it.
You're going to open it? Okay, good. Good then. You go in, and this one, it just appears to be a cell that was housed 2 or 3 people. It has some low beds that have like grass stuffed mattresses with like rope suspension, with heavy bone frames. Hard to say, but maybe this is where some of the guards slept, or maybe even if it weren't for the fact that there's a ladder going up to one of the towers, it might have been someplace that even visitors might have slept. But not a whole lot in here except for those 3 beds.
How much would a bed like that go for in a city? I mean, aren't those kind of? They sound pretty nice.
Yeah, you might be able to get something out of it. It's kind of, for your character, it would be small and not hard to carry, but it's kind of awkward. If you want to,
I'll pile it up next to the portcullis as well.
Okay.
I'm sure that'll never come back to bite me.
All right. So you drag one of the beds out there, mattress and all.
Yeah.
And put it next to your saddle collection.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you've now explored the 2 rooms to the left and to the right.
Yeah, I'll open the door in the middle.
Okay, and like I said, the door was standing slightly ajar, so you give it a push open, and you see that there is a short, like 10-foot hallway, and there is another door at the end, but this one is standing open, that opens into a room that, without walking into it, you can see it's at least 15 feet deep. You can't see quite how wide from the.
I'll walk into it.
Okay, you get into this room, and it has it's about 35 feet wide. It has 4 tables. The tables all have stacks of these coins on them, and some of them, it looks
Wow.
like they've got like burlap sacks that are kind of square in their cross section, that they've got tied tightly around them for some of these stacks that are about this tall, like
Now
that.
we're talking.
And for transport, and there's a crate that's partially full. But you also see that there are several just desiccated bodies laying around, mostly skeletal,
Mhm.
kind of almost look mummified. Some of them seem to have fuzzy black mold on them.
Are we out? Don't the undead roam the south? Where are we? What direction are we in?
Well, they're undead all over. It's just the Deadlands, yes, are to the south.
Okay.
Where there's a big, huge area, but that's
How many
beyond
corpses?
what most people have ever gone to. So, but yeah, there are. I'm sorry, somebody.
How many
asked-
corpses?
How many?
If you do a quick count, it looks like you're looking all over under tables.
I'll do a
and stuff.
thorough
Yeah.
count.
Yeah, there's
more than 5.
Yes, there are more than 5. It looks like there are 8 of them in here, and
Okay.
that there are also against the back wall. When you came through the doors behind you, and if you look over your shoulder, there are shelves that have scrolls lining the back wall too.
I'll yell back out through the door. 8 bodies back here, and I'm going to need some help carrying all this paper.
I'll make my way to the front.
All right.
Stoop down, underneath the
Under
doorway.
the door. Yeah.
Yeah, I also
you're
come
right.
forward.
You do have to stoop under the doors, but the ceilings in here are nice and tall. So
And
Fast.
I'm going to.
I will keep an eye on the.
I want to attack one of the bodies. Yeah.
okay.
I want to
Go
make
ahead.
sure that these things are really dead. So I'm gonna take my double-bladed spear and just hack one of the heads off or something.
Okay, give me a attack roll.
It comes to life and gets
There's
you.
that.
Oh man, I got a natural 4.
A natural 4 for you. Let's see. Where the hell are you? There you are.
Actually,
Natural-
+1 to attack, so it's a 5.
Okay. All right. So a 5 for you is it will get it, just barely, but we'll get it. These things. So go ahead and roll your
I
damage.
tripped
on it.
over something,
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your damage on it, and remember this is the small to man size, so the first set of
Yeah.
damage.
So let's see. 13 points.
13 points. All right. You completely sever its head at the base of its spine, and the end of your blade comes out of its mouth. And when you go to pick it up, you got to kind of shake it off. But when you do that, the rest of the bodies all start to
No,
pick themselves up.
activate.
I knew it.
Yeah, and
I
they
was
are.
ready for that.
Yeah. All
You
right.
fool.
Can I give you a share screen again, real quick?
Okay.
Let me turn this one off first. Okay. And I'll have to go through
I knew this was
the
going to
same
happen.
thing I did last time, unfortunately. Yeah.
Classic
I
half
knew it was gonna
giant
happen.
raising the dead. We're just trying to find some
Yeah.
papers, man.
Okay, where are these
I
guys?
saved
They
your
are-
lives. You could have been in there, hands full of gold or whatever, and then get
All
killed.
right.
No.
This
You
is-
raised these. You desiccated them. Desecrated them.
They were already desiccated.
Okay, now this shows them outside, but this is kind of
So
what some of them look like. I drew this a few years ago for something else.
We're not seeing what you're seeing.
Yeah,
We're just
we
seeing
we
the
can't.
whole-
Hang on. Why is it
yeah, we're
not
just
showing?
seeing your file folder.
Okay.
The mole skin with the dope like 8-pack is,
unsettling.
That's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
what I used for your skin color on yours. I borrowed pictures. I borrowed
I feel
from
it.
that. Okay, let me, now that I've got this open, let me stop sharing and see if it'll let me share it now.
Saw that elves gone wild.
Yeah. There we go. Here we go. Okay.
All right.
You see them now?
Preservers
It's
deflowered.
coming. Hey, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, like I said, I drew this for something a couple of years ago
Very
for
nice.
a Ravenloft adventure that I wrote. But
They look friendly.
these guys are mostly skeletal. They have
kinda
some
juicy?
hard desiccated skin on them and some fuzzy mold.
Mostly dead.
Mostly dead. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna
Nice
stop
see.
sharing that now. And stop sharing. Okay. So we're back. All right. So they're all coming up to their feet, and kind of moving like the tar man. And
Aren't mostly dead, desiccated bodies flammable?
they might be. We'll
Possibly.
see.
So we're all
No.
the souls in the room.
Don't use fire.
We're gonna go around. I'm just gonna start from the top and work my way around. What do you all want to do? Do you know yet, Bunny?
How many people
no.
are in the room?
Actually, yeah. The only two that are in the room are
I said I was going in last, so technically I probably
three.
will.
the rest of you guys are kind of out in the foyer, about 10 or 15 feet behind.
Because
So,
the door to this room is intact. It's the one
It
we
is.
didn't smash or anything.
it is.
So
yes,
we
you
could
can
just
go.
close it,
Yeah.
or I could set
No.
everything on fire
Yeah.
and then close it.
Yeah.
No.
You're still gonna have to back out because you were kind of in the midst of them when you did that. So
Sure.
I'll have the two of you guys will be
Well, I got a double-bladed spear.
okay. So is that what you want to do this round?
Yeah. I'll hack at him.
I'll go ahead. I wrote this down,
Oh,
but
I'll
I'll
do
go ahead and
the the color guard deal with the just
Hey, Braun,
Go ahead and
Braun,
let you guys
just
know
make
how-
sure Scylla's out of the room first before you.
Yeah.
sure.
well, he's
Don't
gonna
leave him,
he's gonna
don't leave
have
him
to
on the
be-
other side.
Yeah. He's gonna have to tell me that that's the first thing he wants to do is get the heck out of Dodge, not fight, because he
Well,
was in the room when all this started. Okay.
I'll start swinging in the sense that I'm I'm guarding the retreat of Syl.
Okay, you're going to try to guard his retreat. Okay,
Yeah.
because I wrote this down for you guys, but just in case you didn't, the way I'm going to do this is you're gonna tell me what you want to do in the round in combat. Then we're going to roll initiative on a D10. Low is good. Then we're going to go through initiative order. Then I'm going to ask you what you want to do, and you're going to tell me what you want to do, and repeat the cycle that way. Okay.
What we really, really want to do.
It's
So you
not
say what
a-
you do
it's
first,
not a-
and then you find out how initiative works.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's
You
supposed
choose
to be
what you
done.
want.
Let's be honest.
You choose what you want because you know crap happens. So, in a real fight, you can't. The whole what is it? They say the plan never survives first contact with the enemy. So. All right. So,
Horrified as the things begin to rise, I think Syl's hands immediately rise up, touch the kipu around his neck, and he traces the runes that begin to cast the armor spell
Okay.
as he backs out of the room.
All right. Okay. Okay, you can do that. And remember to, when you roll your initiative, to add 1 to what you tell me, because that's first level spell. Okay. And I use spell casting time, but I don't use weapon speed, because I think yes, it makes sense that it might take you 20 seconds to go but that doesn't take 30 seconds, you know.
The Macarena is definitely a
heavy the blade
20-second
is.
spell. I agree.
Yeah, doesn't matter how heavy the blade is. It's not going to take you 30 seconds or 18 seconds or whatever to swing it over. Okay, so the two of you go ahead and roll me d10s and tell me what you rolled. Remembering that
I rolled a 5.
7 and 5.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead, Syl. You're saying your magic words and doing all your gesturing and all that as you back towards the door.
Yep.
All right, you're able to back out into the hallway and you successfully get your armor spell up. So your armor class now improves to a 6. And where are you? You're right there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually a good improvement for you. Yeah. All right, and now Actually, two of the skeletons get to go before you do, Chris. There, and they've picked up short swords that they had laying under them.
Of course.
And one of them misses you badly. It lunges at you and kind of trips and it keeps its feet under it, but it just kind of barrels past you without you even really having to move.
They're still getting their legs. Yeah.
Yeah. But while you're looking at the other one, he rolled a 20. While you're looking at that one, the other one rolled a 20. So he definitely hit you. And he does, he kind of catches you, just slashes you with that weapon just above the knee, outside of your, kind of finds a crease between your armor and gives you a gash on the side of your knee for 6 points of damage. That brings you down to 51 hit points. So, all right. So that is the end of that round. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
No, then I
got too excited. Yeah, you go.
Let's see. Yeah, so my idea was basically just to be swinging both sides of that staff, kind of in a way to guard his retreat. And since he's already out,
okay.
I guess I can. Since I already called what I was going to do, I'm going to go ahead and attack.
Yeah, since you were already doing something that was pretty aggressive anyway.
Right. This being the first round, so I get one attack. Yeah. And I'll go ahead and roll that. Let's see. Got a 19.
A 19 will hit this. Go ahead and roll your damage for me.
And let's see. He's a human-sized.
Yes.
16.
All right. You were able to come up, as you're swinging around, you catch it right in the crotch with the blade and bring it up to about its sternum, lifting it off the ground and kind of give it a toss across the room as you finish your swing and just shatter it against the wall.
Nice.
All right. Now, the rest of them start to descend upon you. The other two that are, the other two that are remaining here, because you killed 2 and 2 have attacked already. They both, because of their size, basically, they're going after your thighs with their blades. They both hit. And they both just stab in maybe 2 or 3 inches and kind of give you a little twist, but it's nothing too terrible. So you're getting, you're taking 6 more points of damage, bringing you down to 45 hit points remaining. All right. And now that is the end of that round. Okay. So at the beginning of this round, everybody, with the exception of Braun is in the is either in the short hallway or that's leading into this large room, or is in the foyer behind it. So, what do you want to do? He's like, close the door. Let Brian finish it.
How many of the, whatever they are, skeletons still remaining?
All right. From what you could see over the kind of through his legs, he took out 2 of them. So there's about a half dozen left.
I'm going to try to turn them.
Okay. So,
All right. So
well, hang on just a second. We still gotta do initiative. Okay.
Right.
Anybody else want to do anything?
I'll run in there and grapple one of them.
Okay. He's like, you ain't turning. You ain't going nowhere. You're here with me.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay. Anybody else want to act? I mean, you're Chris. You're in the midst of them, so I'm assuming you're going to attack back at whatever they do, or you want to back out?
Yeah, I mean, in his little squirrely brain, I kind of had an idea of taking the body of the one that I decapitated and swinging him as a weapon, by his legs, maybe lighting him on fire and doing that. But I think it would take too long. So
we had something aside from the fire. We had something like that.
Only we had a wheelbarrow or something.
Yeah.
And so, I think I'll just continue attacking with my spear.
Yeah, you might want to check under the albino. Attacking with spear, grappling, turning. Anybody else want to do anything? Or are you gonna?
I'm staying outside with my bow.
Let the big boys handle the.
Yep.
I'm gonna let the warriors do the warrior thing. Okay. All right.
All right. So as I'm backing out, I'm going to say, yes, Braun, crush them, but no fire, and look out for the paper.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All I heard was fire and paper. So, okay.
3, boy, this mirror image stuff. There we go. Our 3 here who are involved in this one. Go ahead and roll me a D10 for initiative and tell me the results.
I got a 10.
I rolled a 5.
I got a 1.
I don't know what's better.
Low is good on this.
Do we add dex to this?
I'm sorry?
Do we add dex modifier for initiative?
How good is your dex? I don't remember.
I have a 16 dex.
A 16? Yeah, I think you'll give me, a 1 on that?
Yeah, so it's a 6 then.
Okay. What'd you roll initially? A 5?
I rolled
a
5.
Yeah, so low is good, so it'll be a 4.
Oh, it'll be a 4. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you rolled a 10. You rolled...
I have a 15 dex. I don't know if that's enough to lower it, but I don't think
unfortunately,
it matters.
15's not it. It's just shy of it.
Okay.
Most stuff to
Not
really
that
start to get the good stuff. It's 15, 16, depending on the score. Okay, and what'd you say, Braun?
I got a 1.
A 1, and let me. Why am I looking past it? There we go, and a 4. Okay, go Braun.
Smash! I get 2 attacks this round.
You did?
Yeah. I get 3 attacks every 2 rounds.
You did.
The first round, I got 1 attack. And so this round, I get 2.
Yep.
And I got a natural 20.
All right.
And a 10 on the other one.
A natural 20 and a 10. Those will both hit.
Awesome. Where am I at on the... Okay, yeah. So... All right. So 12 points for, I didn't specify which, so I'm guessing the 20. So do you do double? What do you do for a crit?
I just double what you roll and add bonuses to that.
Okay. So 12 points natural. So twice that, I guess 24.
And then the 9 on, or the 11 onto that.
No, I'm sorry. That's with the 11.
Okay. All right. Well, either way, you kill him a lot.
Okay.
If you want to say something fancy about it, you can.
I'll cleave him in 2.
Yeah. He crumbles into pieces no bigger than this, And
the second guy, we got 18 points. And that's all. That's with all the bonuses. So
Okay. All right. That one you smash in his rib cage with your kind of hit him in the sternum, and his whole rib cage just shatters, and you kill him too. Yeah, with these are low hit dice things, so if you hit them, you kill them pretty much.
nice.
You do anyway. Not everybody, but you do. I'd say so would our mole over there. Okay. So you are done.
Mhm.
And next up is one of the skeletons will attack. Out of the three of you, who's 1 and 2, who's 3 and 4, who's 5 and 6 on a d6? I'm just going to leave it up to a d6 on who gets attacked.
I'll be. You want?
You 3 and 4,
I'll be 5 and 6.
5 and
I'll
6,
be
1
one
and 2. Okay.
I'll be the start one.
All right. It goes after the big guy, which makes sense because he's the one that's been running around like a bull in a china shop here. It is able to hit him with its blade. It does 5 points of damage, so kind of catches him in the this time stabs you in the side of the foot. Doesn't feel very good, but that brings you down to 40 hit points. And go knock.
All right, I am going to attempt to turn them.
All right.
Are they skeletons?
That's what they appear to be, yes.
They appear to be. So I just need to roll above. I'm 3rd level, so I need to roll above a 4. Do I apply my wisdom bonus to this?
You can, yeah.
All right, so essentially I have an 18.
Take it almost impossible to miss, yeah.
Yeah, actually,
You
no.
only fail on a 1.
Wait, my wisdom's, isn't it higher than that? Let me double check and see. My wisdom's like ridiculously high. Oh, my wisdom's a 20.
Yeah.
I don't think I could fail this unless I roll a 1, right?
Unless you roll a 1, yeah.
All right, well, I rolled a 2, so plus whatever that is. So,
Okay. All right.
Showing off.
so I have turned them.
All right. Give me a little, back foul beast
All
kind
right,
of.
so I grab a hold of my holy symbol, which is just a fist-sized piece of charcoal that I wear around my neck, and as I am calling upon the elemental fires of the world, it does spark a little bit, and then just like little fading pieces of spark just go towards each of the skeletons, upon which they are struck, and then hopefully they are turned.
Yeah. And give me just a half second to make sure, because they will be turned, but I want to make certain that they're not just outright destroyed.
I
Here we
don't
go.
know
Let's see.
that. I'm looking at it. I'm on
Yeah, no, you're not high enough
cable
level.
61. No, not higher enough.
Yeah, you're not high enough level.
Enough to
do
turn
that
them,
yet.
but not to destroy
Yeah.
them.
Okay, so they all drop what they're doing. The remaining 4 of them that are alive drop what they're doing, and they try to
flee.
They try to flee. You guys have the exit pretty much covered.
Right, they're gonna try to flee through us.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to get as far away from him as they can. So they flee off into the corners, one of the corners of the room, and are just like scratching at the wall and beating at it, and just general kind of like zombies trying to get into a house, only they're trying to get out type thing. They're just beating and scratching, trying to get out of this wall, trying to the corner that's furthest away from him. So,
well, I am very impressed with his clerical magics, and I'm sure that if I concentrate, I can do the same thing. But I need a piece of coal. So now I'm gonna look around for a piece of coal that I might be able to use. It doesn't have to be right now, but the rest of the adventure, I'll be searching for one.
I'll see if I can put like a naughty child stocking or something around here. So,
Well, it's got to be a fire. So, well, maybe in the kiln.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
search
that's
the
actually
kiln
not a
later.
bad place to look for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, but yeah,
How long will they stay like that?
They are turned for. Let me see how long that lasts.
I mean, I assume at least for the rest of this. I mean, we're still going in
basically if you
initiative order.
Yeah, if you try to attack them, they're going to defend themselves.
Right.
But if you give them a way out, they're going to try to get out.
Right, but I want to know how long do we have?
That I can't tell. I don't see where it says it.
Are we still in combat, or is this
technically he just defeated them? So
okay.
We'll just say that they don't want anything to do with you from now on.
All right.
So if you guys let them run out the front door, they'd run out the front door. And
I'm going to grab that first desiccated skeleton that I cut his head off of, and I'm going to pick him up and shake him violently and cross my eyes and try to make him catch on fire.
Okay, so you're going to try your
molecular agitation again.
All right.
So I need a 9 or less.
Yeah.
On a D20.
On a D20. Yes.
Oh, geez. All right. I got a 5.
All right.
Well,
so you were able to. I think you would fall into that first category of stuff, of parchment and dry grass. So he starts to ignite. You start getting little flames around him, and the little flames shoot out from around your hands.
I think I have to, if I read this correctly, I think it takes 2 rounds before he actually catches on fire, right?
Things that are ready, things such as dry grass and parchment, that's what I'm putting him in the same category.
Okay.
I think they ignite immediately.
Yeah. All right.
And so
after he's lit, I'll take his body and throw into the corner with the other zombies there.
All right. Maybe give me a wisdom check on that action.
Okay.
Try to roll your wisdom or below.
I got an 8. My wisdom is a 9.
Right. So you think to yourself, there's a chance that if I do this, which is attacking them again, that they may re-engage.
I got you.
You still want to do it?
What about just setting the room on fire? Well, I'll tell you what. There's a wooden table in front of me, right?
Yes.
Have we taken these bags of money off of it yet?
No, nobody said they did.
Okay. I will throw the flaming body on top of the table.
Wait, what are you doing, you idiot?
I'll grab the bags of money and throw out the door and tell everyone to leave.
Me, right? Yes. I catch the money, of course.
He's like,
money's coming at me. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna run in there and start swatting at the giant. Be like, "You fool! Put it down! Put that fire out!" And then I'm gonna run around the room and try and grab as much of this paper as I can.
Okay.
Shove it into my tunic or whatever.
I also try to pick up as much of the paper as I can as you see that he cares about it.
He goes and then go and dump it on the flaming body. Okay, so you guys are gonna try to grab all that stuff up and at least take it out into the foyer.
You should probably stay in here and make sure the fire burns.
Good idea.
Yes, stay with the fire.
Be friends with the fire.
Stay with the fire.
I can also,
if you can understand it.
I can keep the fire burning as well with I do have an ability to create minor fires from 3 yards away at will.
And I figure if the table is between the skeletons and the door and it's on fire, it's not enough to agitate them into combat. But then if they try to come at us later, they have to go through this fire. And they're flammable.
All right.
So
I'll have to think about the chances of setting the building on fire.
You're very smart. Hey, everybody, we should close the door behind and leave him in there.
Okay. By the way, that cost you 7 PSPs, so you're down
Yeah.
to 30 until you, or 32, excuse me, until you rest again. Or no, excuse me. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
About
Because there was
6.
only one round. It didn't need a maintenance.
Yeah. Okay. So now we've got a table that's catching fire with burning corpse on it. We've got you guys scrambling to get as
No.
much of the paperwork out as possible before anything potentially
Yeah,
spreads.
if you have to, yeah. Sorry.
And I guess we'll go to that. Okay. What are you guys going to do? Just where are you taking your paper when you're done with it? There's a bunch of scrolls, there's a few actual books.
Yeah, I mean, if we can grab it, I'll take it out into the courtyard. It doesn't need to be in the foyer.
All right. When you turn back around, you see that there is some smoke coming out of the door where they're starting the inner rooms are starting to fill up from the top with smoke. And for you, Braun, that affects you first, since you're about twice as tall as everybody else. To stay out of the smoke, you're having to crouch down.
I'm thinking, why does fire hate me? I'll leave that room.
Okay, so you're going back out into the hall?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, you guys are all back either out in the hall or out just outside of the building. What do you want to do now?
We could close that door, correct?
You can. Yeah. It is closable. So do you want to close it behind you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a good idea. Let's just lock them up in there.
Okay. All right. So now you're out there. There's outside the building there are a pile of scrolls and a few books. There's a couple of saddles, a bed out near the portcullis, and you guys are standing around out in the shade in the middle of the gulch that this little keep is in.
Yeah.
Does
So I'm
the team-
desperately searching through these papers for clues as to what this treasure could be. I'm frantically trying to find information about telling me if it is flammable.
Okay. Let's see.
And I'm darting dagger eyes over at Baran every 20 seconds or so, and cursing under my breath.
I make sure that I provide the paper as much as possible for him. Oh, can you guys not hear me?
Yeah,
you're low, but I can kind of hear you. Yeah.
Huh, that's weird.
There you go. Now you're good.
Okay.
Better.
Well, I'm trying to keep the papers or bring the papers over to him, since I don't understand what they say, and he seems so interested in them. I'm like helping out.
All right. Okay, you find, looking through this, that several of these have to do with being delivery schedules that are half a King's Age past, and a King's Age is like 77 years, something like that. They're like half a King's Age past. There is a you do find something that looks like a spell book. Actually, when you look at it, definitely looks like it's magic symbology. And I'm on the wrong page. There we go. And within it, there are two spells whose titles are Stinking Cloud and Mirror Image. There is a map of another fortification. Give me just a second. Don't stare at my butt. I know it's tempting. I don't know how much of that you can actually see.
Oh, wow.
Is that the Millennium Falcon?
No, right?
No, this is actually something I did when one of my home group, they found a deck of many things about 10 years ago, and one of them pulled the you get a keep and an 18 charisma, and that's the keep, and that's where they've been.
And this is the
Been
18th
their home
charisma.
base since then. So that is there. It's listed as the Great Eyrie.
That's a cool map, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was really cool. I like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just made out of a whole bunch of these sheets taped together. And let's see what else is in there. Where was the map of the Great Eyrie? And there seems to be something that is mentioning the flask of Grack and how it having to do with the instructions on using it, and how what's the quickest way I can say this? You know how the ever full purse works, where if you take the last gold piece out of it, it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
This is kind of like that, only for water. You got to leave a little bit of water in it, and it's a small. From the description, it seems like it's a small flask, but they use it and for some of the watering stuff that they do. But it mentions something about that, and it being downstairs in the vault downstairs near what's his name, Sogal's chambers.
Did you see a downstairs? Did you see a trapdoor? I didn't see a trapdoor. I thought we searched pretty thoroughly.
Something tells me we'll find it after the fire.
Yeah.
After the fire, there might be a secret door. Yes. I guess we have to wait for everything to burn.
I suppose.
From the room the room I set on fire, I'm guessing is the bottom level of the keep. Is that correct?
The ground floor, in other words.
You were on the ground floor at the time. Yeah.
We got it on the ground
But
floor.
I mean, he's right though. There didn't seem to be any kind of a stairway or anything obvious like that. So
not anything obvious, but you guys didn't.
We didn't really search.
You kind of came
Just
in and
kind of attacked the monsters and then set the place on fire. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, might have been under the table. That'd be a good place to hide a secret door.
Probably was in the table. Probably was flammable. You know, whatever.
Yeah. What's the flask made of? Does it say?
It says that
wood.
It is. Wood. Yeah, no. It says that it is
matchsticks. Just the whole thing.
Made of matchsticks that they glued just like this together.
Macaroni art and matchsticks.
No,
did anyone claim the scrolls yet? The magic scroll?
Well, I've been looking through these papers. I didn't find any magic scrolls. I did find a spell book.
A spell book. Oh.
Yeah, it looks like the rest of this stuff was delivery schedules and a map of a keep. Is there directions to this keep, or do we have any idea where this keep is?
If you look it over, it does.
You hang a left.
It gives you kind of something, kind of their ancient equivalent of coordinates, but having to do with the sun and the stars. But the best you can tell without studying it thoroughly is that it's probably somewhere in the Ringing Mountains beyond, like if you went back beyond your city and into the mountains beyond it that are off to the west of it, that it's somewhere in that range of mountains. Although that range of mountains does run pretty much north to south. It's kind of the western edge of the tablelands where all the 7 cities that you know about are located. So, but it was supposed to be like a mountaintop fortress.
Is it likely, in my mind, that this flask is the treasure?
It may be. It could be that. It could be the. Just the.
We've also got a
counterfeit ceramic pieces that you're seeing everywhere.
Yeah, a not insignificant amount of coins.
Yeah. Yeah, give me a, let's see, you're trying to figure something out, a wisdom check.
Could it be an intelligence check?
Well, I have intelligence being more memory based and figuring things out being wisdom when it
Interesting.
comes to what you're.
So my wisdom is 14. I rolled an 11.
All right. So it very well could be, but from what you know of the way that the Veiled Alliance works, their whole mission is they've got basically two basic missions. Survival is one. Having wizards in their, not wizards in general, but preservers, not defilers, and they're the people who are with who are like mind with them, helping them to survive, and two, resisting the sorcerer kings, trying to find a way, any way you can, to stick it to them. They're too powerful, really, to say, okay, we're going to overthrow them. Most of the time throughout history, they've been too powerful for that. But if you can make life harder on them, you can. So maybe this was a counterfeit coin area that they brought back coins to make it easier for the Alliance to have money to buy what they needed, and maybe inflate the value of, or deflate the value of the coins by having more of them in the system too.
Economic disruption.
Yes, by economic disruption that way.
I mean,
but yes, having a water source, even if it's not like flowing a whole lot, even if you're only getting like a gallon a day out of it, having a reliable water source like that is
grow many crops with an item like
exactly.
this.
And for a wizard, having kind of your own little garden is not such a bad thing to have, since you're pulling off of plant life for most of your spells. So,
Solani is a preserver, correct? He is a wizard.
Yes, he is a preserver. Yes.
And he uses arcane magic.
Yep.
What you would call that now? Yes, he uses wizard's magic. Yes,
he uses wizard's magic. All right.
Not as good as fire magic.
I'm really like pacing back and forth, looking at the spell book, and kind of wondering, what I could do. I'm going to just start to motion towards my holy symbol and raise my hand, above the spell book.
Okay.
Do I know what you're doing?
You could try to figure it out.
Okay.
I'm going to also try to figure it out.
But yeah,
I'll let the DM decide.
Keep your hands off, little man. Take the spell book and run away with it. So, remember, you work for the Alliance. Don't be a dick.
Were you just trying to see if you got any vibes off of it there, basically?
Nope. No. Considering I'm a fire cleric,
He was going to burn it.
Oh.
And what we feel about magic, arcane magic.
Well, now you're also a.
I mean, we do work for a wizard.
So that's why I said I'm kind of like on a dilemma, and so.
Well, now because of that, you know the difference between a defiler and a preserver.
Yes.
A preserver's he's gonna use some of the light force, but he's not gonna kill anything when he does it.
That's why I'm still.
Yeah, he casts a wider net, so he doesn't take enough to kill any of the organisms that he's borrowing from, while a defiler's just like, yeah, give me. But yeah, do you want to try to do that?
Well, if Solani wants to try to figure out what I'm doing.
I mean, I'm not going to even take a chance. If you start looking at this thing sideways, I'm going to grab that book and run.
Right.
Yeah.
That will be
And
enough
I,
for me to
Burn the receipts. Those are illegal too, you know.
control
I tried-
my,
I tried to
control my
roll-
hand.
I tried to roll my wisdom to see what was going on, and I didn't figure it out. So,
Okay. And
so I'm just
like,
picking
oh,
I'm just picking my nose or something over here.
Yeah, if I see
Okay.
Solani grab a hold of the book and step away with it and everything, I will hold my hand and not let him
I'll
set
try
fire
to
to it.
start a fire. Okay. All right. Well, so you guys are after a while, you see that the smoke that is seeping out of the central keep seems to slack off a bit.
Hmm.
I take
I'll,
out a ration and start.
I'm gonna
eating.
go open the door.
You're just eating. You're just gonna sit and eat.
I'm gonna open the door, obviously letting a
Air
lot
it
more
out.
oxygen, in.
And it flares
But-
up again. No, but, yeah.
But I'll
Okay,
open the door
I'm
to see what's
I'm
going
definitely pushing him in.
Okay, you don't give him a shot.
Face to the door.
Yeah,
When,
Yeah,
when he leans
try
over to look
pushing-
in, you're gonna give him
Try
a shot
pushing
in
a
the butt.
giant.
yeah.
I tried pushing a half giant.
Okay, so everybody just decides to put a shoulder up against his butt as he leans in. And all right, you guys
So-
stumbling forward. Give me a dex check to make sure you stay on your feet real quick.
All right.
Oh, him.
I failed that.
All right, so you go kind of sprawling down the hallway and into the head first through the pop the door open and you see that the table is smoldering, but because the floor was stone and the ceiling was high, it didn't really catch much on fire outside of the table. Give me just a second.
So the heat coming out of there
Seems
isn't
that all
so extreme.
all four of the undead in the corner did catch fire though, but they were close enough. And they're now
Awesome.
just smoldering ashes. I'm sorry, what'd you say there, Zan?
I said so. There's not as much heat coming out of there. The whole place hasn't lit up.
Yeah, the whole I rolled to see if it'd catch the building on fire and it did not. So you guys gave it
okay.
long enough, and that's just
Well,
a
since-
smoldering mess now.
Since I'm now on my hands and knees on the floor, I look real quick. Is there like any indication of a trap door, or, like a cellar door or something like that?
On the floor?
Yeah.
Let's see. You look around for how long do you want to spend looking?
Just one round or something.
One round. All right.
I'll spend 1 minute.
Give me a wisdom check. In this case, 1 minute, one round are the same thing.
I got a 4.
Got a 4. Okay.
My wisdom is a 9.
Let's see. You find what looks like along one wall. If you're facing away from the door that you came stumbling through, it's kind of over near, like about 5 feet away from the corner that the undead were in, which was over on the extreme right hand side. You
Mhm.
find what looks like the wall doesn't go all the way to the floor. There's just like a little 1/4-inch gap, about 5 feet wide, right there.
So the wall doesn't go all the way down. It's
Yeah,
not. It's not horizontal on the floor like there's a gap. It's a.
There's it's like you're looking right at the bottom of the floor. It's wall, little gap, little gap, little gap, wall.
Okay. Huh. Well, I'll shove my spear in that little area and kind of jiggle it around. See what happens.
All right, you get the tip of your spear in there, and you see it, and as you kind of wedge and jiggle, you can kind of see it reveals the outline of a hidden door there, where you kind of set it off a little bit, so there's like a little gap here and a little gap up here that appear that are like 10th inch.
So does it look like a door that might be like on like a pivot or something, or is it like a sliding deal? How am I seeing?
It
The
looks like
outline.
a rectangle, so it's either a pivot or it will open like a normal door. One of the two. It doesn't look like it's
Right.
like it would push back and slide or something. Although
Okay.
it might. It's kind of hard to say from what you can
Well,
see.
Yeah, I'll call out to everybody who is, I'm sure, standing at the door laughing at me. Hey, I found something.
All right. Before we go any further, we're past the 10 o'clock hour. Do you guys want to continue on next week, or do you want to go on another half hour or so?
Yeah, let's come back next week.
All right. Now, before we go anywhere else, do one of the other three of you who hasn't spoken about a project or a website or a YouTube channel have something you want to put out? We'll go ahead and do that right now before we sign off.
Yeah, sure. I got a thing.
Okay.
So I'm Watcher DM. I'm Gabriel. I make all kinds of RPG stuff. Me and my buddy Austin Holm have been working for a long time on this product right here, Blood Prairie. It is a weird gothic western where God's been killed and buried out in the Canadian prairie, and because of that, the angels have blocked out the sun. So if you want to be chased around the prairie by carnivorous grass and run away from vampires trying to herd herds of human cattle, Blood Prairie is for you. You can be a gunslinger, you can be an occultist, you can be just a lone wanderer guy who can do crazy shit. It's a really, really fun system. It only uses a D20, the whole thing. It uses wounds and injury tables if you're into that kind of stuff, and it's got an amazing magic system that everybody should try.
Excellent.
I'm interested.
All right. Anybody else?
Bloodprairie.com. Go check it out.
Okay. Anybody else out of the remaining two that haven't
Rich, why don't you get in there? I can go next week.
All right. So I'm Rich. DM Bloodworth. Unscripted and Unchained RPG review is my primary interaction with the hobby since 2016ish, and over these last couple of years, I've been focusing a lot on game mastering in conventions. All right, I've been invited a number of times for special guests, whether it be organized play. I did organized play last year for Shadow Dark. It was sponsored by Arcane Library at Rising Phoenix Game Convention in Milford, Massachusetts. That's a convention in April. This past June, I was at Central New York RPG Con, where I started running for the first time, running Hyperborea 3rd edition. All adventures that I run at conventions are my own creations, and I'm currently working on cleaning up and actually making it even better. The adventure that I ran for Hyperborea 3rd edition, it is an adaptation of Conan's Red Nails, and I just recently picked up as part of their big sales. I got the Monolith Red Nails set, which is an incredible set. I'm sending out many of those figures over to Troll Den Painting. If you're familiar with Stan's work, he's an incredible miniatures artist, and that will be running at ShireCon that's in Canaan, Connecticut, September 25th and 26th. And then later on next year, I'll be introducing another game to my repertoire of running at conventions. Probably be doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the most recent printings of that, for looking for a younger audience, right? So this one's going to be opened up to 13 and above. So looking to have a lot of fun with that as well.
All right.
Nice.
And Erudite, do you want to say anything before we go?
Chris Miller, did you go?
Well, I didn't. I've got a lot of things kind of that I'm working on right now. Unfortunately, I'm having some trouble with the printers and everything, so I don't have my proof copies yet. So there's not like a solid product I could point out right now. I've got a there's the newest issue of Mad Scribe magazine that is finished, but I'm still waiting on it. I'm working on a book called Sons of Heaven. That's actually finished as well, but I'm still waiting on the proof copies. That's a sci-fi space opera game that'll be out in the next couple of weeks. I'm working on a book for Rob Kuntz that's going to be The Adventures of Robilar. I started that this week, and it's going to take a few weeks before I even get that really going. So, a lot of good things coming up in the future. I think maybe by next game, the next game session, I might be able to actually point, like give you some links or something to hopefully some of the products, but we'll see.
Now, do you have your back order or your backlog of Mad Scribe anywhere that people can?
Yeah. So if you go to Drive-Thru RPG, you can buy them anywhere books are sold. So, if you go online at Barnes and Noble or Amazon or Walmart, Target, Drive-Thru is a good place. Say I send people, most of the time, but they do give me a little bit better royalty on that one. So, but yeah, you can. This is the 15th issue of Mad Scribe, so it's a quarterly magazine. It's been around for like 5 years, and I've got all those back issues available anywhere you go. So you can get them in PDF or print. They tend to be, depending on premium or standard, or whether you get soft cover or PDF, it's going to be somewhere between $10.99 and say $19.99 for an issue.
Okay.
Cool. And I'm Erudite DM, and last year I started writing content, some A5 zines. You can find my stuff on Drive-Thru. Like a lot of creators, I have 4 or 5 other products that are about 60% done and seem to just keep spinning in circles and never get finished. But on my channel, probably the best thing we do on my channel, other than talking a lot about Shadow Dark and sometimes other systems, occasionally some Kickstarter friends showing off what they got coming out, including Watch Your DM from time to time. And Bunny and Zane have been on my channel as well. So is Chris Moneymaker. But the biggest thing on my channel is probably our Monday night live stream, which was a lot of Shadow Dark with Chubby Funster and a bunch of other folks. That game morphed 12 weeks ago into Hyperborea 3E. And boy, I never knew what a community there was just waiting and drooling for some Hyperborea content, but I really love that system. So we're having a lot of fun with that. It's on this channel, 8 p.m. Eastern time on Monday night. So come watch us, pour yourself a cocktail or, smoke something, or, I don't care. You could probably even dip if you want to, if that's a thing. whatever you do in your home.
That's still a thing.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that.
There was a discussion in the chat about cheesecake, so make a cheesecake.
It started getting weird in chat, dude, and like after this, I'm immediately gonna go like just devastate some desserts. It's happening.
I know everyone was talking about cheesecakes and stuff.
Savages.
Somebody got a little distracted watching the cheesecake stuff in the chat.
Those were my friends. I'm so sorry.
No, it's worth it, dude.
Actually, when you said dip, I was thinking of chewing tobacco, but
yeah, you could do that too. I don't know.
Yeah.
We did that in Texas in high school and junior high when you got carded somewhere back in the old days when you were 14 and you got carded and you couldn't buy booze. You go get a dip in Copenhagen and send you sailing for a couple hours.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. So.
Well, hey, we should shout out too, real quick, before everybody goes. If you want to catch the thrilling conclusion of this adventure, you should come back next week. I think same time, same channels. Same group of awesome people slaying it and throwing dice and having a good time. And trying not to set the buildings on fire. Yeah, who knows?
By then we all have now got through kind of the awkward phase, and we'll go nice and smooth tomorrow.
And thanks to Chris Moneymaker for organizing this. Do check out his Dark Con. He's got a Kickstarter for the tickets. It's going to be in the show notes here. Go check out the link. We're trying to get enough people built up. They need GMs, DMs, right, Chris? Right, Moneymaker?
I need that as
check it out. That's going to be in late October in Knoxville, Tennessee, at the Hilton, and trying to make a new con all dedicated to in-person Dark Sun play, and which is really interesting because this idea was out there months ago, long before WotC decided to announce that. Hey,
got a surprise with that. So
yeah. And as far as I know, Chubby Funster will be there with his parallel game built on You know,
Yeah,
as,
that'd be
as an
great.
homage
Yeah, he's
to
actually-
Dark Sun called Shadow Sun. Yeah.
He's actually giving away 100 free copies of his 130-page quick start rules that come.
Nice.
with
Oh, wow.
the
That's a lot.
God, that
Yeah,
guy.
I know. I was like, man, you are.
He is
you
so
are-
right all the time. I wish he would just shut the hell up. No, he's awesome, dude. Chubby's amazing. Seriously,
Yeah.
if you don't know, go watch his video, like takedowns of like his in-depth analysis. It's insane,
Yeah.
man. I wish I had a brain like that.
Yeah,
It's
he's a cool guy. I've only talked to him a few times, but he's local to me. And thank you for having a convention in Tennessee. I'm always
Yeah.
getting invited to something out in Minnesota or Wisconsin, and I'm like,
Yeah.
man, it's an 18-hour drive for me. I can't,
Yeah.
No, Watcher's
Nah,
over in
Us too.
Vancouver. So yeah,
Yeah, you should come up to Canada sometime. We got the really
Yeah.
cool cons up
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I think as far as the U.S., because I'm at the confluence of 75 and 40, I'm 12 hours or less from most places on the eastern half of the U.S.
and I think
where-
there's a Buc-ee's on the way to you, so that's even
yeah.
better.
There's actually two in the greater
Oh my
Knoxville area.
gosh.
Yeah.
There's 2 Buc-ee's in the greater Knoxville area. So
Mm.
yeah,
Fantastic bathrooms.
one other thing is if you fly, this is in the airport Hilton, so you pick up your luggage and it's less than 80 yards under a covered walkway to check into the hotel.
Nice.
That's convenient.
It
Yeah,
sounds like the hotel is actually at the gate.
yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
get off
I've
the
got
plane
to-
and you're, in your room.
Chris Miller, we got to get you some cans that are this size for your character, so they fit for your character.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Looks like a half giant holding a normal can. Does this?
like Andre the Giant. He's
Yeah.
always talking about like
Drink
he
a
had like
beer.
32 beers or something
Yeah.
in one sitting. But that's because they're like this tiny to him.
Yeah.
I met Andre the Giant when I was around 10 or 11 years old.
Oh wow.
And it was obviously at a wrestling thing
Yeah.
at the Nassau Coliseum on Long Island.
Wow.
Put his hand on the top of my head and his fingers wrapped around my jaw and touched.
Wow.
It was like he literally palmed my entire head like it was an apple.
I saw him wrestling.
Incredibly sized man.
That sounds scary.
I saw him wrestle at the Omni in Atlanta back in the late 70s, early 80s, but it was obviously at a distance.
Yeah.
Never got to meet the guy. It would have been cool. Peter Mayhew, though, I got to work with him one time for a whole week, and then he's the same way. His hands are so large, it's like bigger than the size of your head. It's just crazy.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it took me a second. Then I was like, "Oh yeah, Chewbacca." Yeah.
Moneymaker, you have anything you want to close this out on, and we'll let everybody get and save up for next week.
I guess other than like Watcher was saying, come back next week, same time, same channel, and we'll try to get this closed out. And it's not just going to all be just exploration. Things are going to break open here in a minute.
Lots of fun.
Sure.
Hey, thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks
Thank you.
Moneymaker
Yep.
for running it. Nice meeting everybody. I
Yeah.
think I've
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
spoken previously with Chris and Mike before, but everyone else, pleasure meeting you. A lot of fun, and can't wait till next week.
Yeah, thank you all for
See
the
you there.
help, and thank all the viewers for coming.
I'm going to get some cheesecake. All right, we'll see y'all next week.
Right.
Bye,
You know
everybody.
what they say about big hands.
Bye.
Bye.
Huge glove.